Hey there, gang, and welcome to the locker room here in Juno Beach. Today's message: the idle mind is the devil's workshop. Have you heard that before? If you haven't, you heard it now. You know, people will tell me all the time, well, Gigs, you're making enough money, you don't have to work. And you know, when you do get to that space in life, God bless you if you have, and if you haven't, keep pushing. You'll get there where you're not so overly worried about money because you're making enough money to live comfortably. But then you begin to realize, well, what am I going to do? Like, what are you going to do with all that spare and free time? Now, I know a lot of you say, well, I'll go fishing, Gigs, every single day. Good for you. Go for it. Some of you say, well, I'll get a Winnebago and I'll go cross country. Listen, those are the kinds of things that you want to think about before you go and retire and do nothing. I'm going to tell you why. Look at the stats of people who retire and literally really did not make any plans for after retirement for what they were going to do. Often, you look at the stats, many of these people die not too long after they retire because they were defined by their work. Their work defined them. What they did every day defined them. They weren't proactive in living their lives, they were reactive. They made enough money, now they've got a retirement income and they're sitting on the porch of life and they're not sure what to do with their time. And so they get fat, they get out of shape, they get into bad situations because let's face it, the idle mind, devil's workshop. You know, I found myself many years ago, I wasn't retired, but I had taken, let's just say, a different role in my business and my partner and others were running it. So I had all this spare time and a lot of money. Well, idle mind, devil's workshop. You know, when your toughest decision is where do I eat breakfast, where do I eat lunch, where do I eat dinner, and where do I go out? And you really don't have any other plans other than maybe going to the gym. It's not good. So I'm going to encourage all of you to realize and think way in advance that before you go retiring, before you go taking a whole lot of time off, think about how you want to spend that time. I've written it all out as to exactly what I want to do when I ever, quote, retire, which I don't think is ever going to happen because retirement and me, we don't get along well. I need to be productive. I need to be active and engaged. I need to be doing what I'm doing here today to inspire myself, you, and anyone else that wants to live this great life. So remember that, gang. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. So get busy, go to the gym, take care of yourself, perfect your art, your work, be the best you can be at it. Look for ways to improve on your life. Work on your family, work on your friendships. Plenty to do, just don't be idle. That's the message. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you tomorrow's broadcast.